guys, I'm just gonna take the opportunity to do these two videos because I'm up for it tonight. Can't bother chin me top again. Just want to just sit in and you know. So I had these things right down from the other day. It came to my mind, and I just wanted to share. You know, 10 things. Well, it's not 10. I wanted to start it with 10, but then things just start dropping my spirit. I don't want anybody to come at me. I'm just talking about me, okay? And this does not have nothing to do with my place of worship. It's just me as an individual. So I'm gonna share with you a few things I wish I knew before being a Christian. They're in no specific order, so they drop in my spirit, so I lay them out. Before I start, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all my existing subscribers, I just want to tell you thanks. I appreciate you. And to my new subscriber, welcome to Chilling Fambo. Please feel free to leave your comments, your advice, and your suggestions. Guys, as I said before, I'm just gonna be me, and being me is good as long as I try to be the best me. Okay? So as I said before, it's in no particular order. Just as it came to me today, I just jot down a few things. I went over the 10. But based on how long this video will take, I will maybe cut out some, but I'm gonna try to get it spiffy. Giving up sex was so important. I didn't know that giving up sex was so important because the body is the temple where the Lord dwells. So basically, as me tell you, I drop them down on what came to me. So let me explain. So coming into Christendom, I was like, every minute them talk about sex, fornication. Sin no sin. People tell lie. People this, people that, people gossip. People, you know. So everything them I tell you about fornication. I remember Brother Trevor said to me, Brother Trevor said to me that when you fornicate, you mess with the temple. The Lord dwells on the inside. And fornication, even though it's forgiven, because it's on the inside, it take a, you need deliverance and stuff for it. Never use that exact word, but me just add that to it. Because in order for you to get over certain things are physical on the inside, you need deliverance. Sometimes people get delivered different ways. Some vomit, some different kind of way. You understand? Alright. Second, I wish I knew I would become a chicken, meaning I'm supposed to take whatever. So being a Christian, alright, before I was a Christian, I was very defensive. I am the oldest child for my mother. I'm used to standing up for my siblings, even my mother. I was somebody that would defend myself at all cases. I wasn't no coward. But being a child of God now, I realize that sometimes I have to just walk away. You understand me? Even though I can, I maybe could retaliate sometimes, because I am not there yet. I am working on myself, and I'm doing much better. But I have to know that sometimes I just have to just say, no, I make that go on. Even though I could have deal with it, I just have to make it go on. Oh, it never finished. It said, let me read what it said. I didn't know before being a Christian I would become a chicken, meaning I'm supposed to take whatever comes at me with a smile. So I am not expected to get angry and miserable and go at people back with revenge. You understand? I'm supposed to just be humble and calm, which that is hard. You know, coming from the streets and you just know how to defend yourself. You get what I'm saying? Alright, number 3. If I wish I knew before I become a Christian to forgive persons that how to forgive persons that that I had to forgive persons that really hurt me bad. No, I never know the whole 10 commandment things and the requirements of being a Christian. Now, as a child of God, I realize that even when somebody really, really hurt you bad, sometimes you have to end up pray for that person. No, in the real world, no. From you cross me, you're like nothing to me. You understand me? You need to just stay out of my way because me and you are beef. But in a Christendom, you're expected to forgive and show love. And you know, when I say forgive, like really forgive. You get what I say? Not forgive and not pray the person, like let it go. Alright, number 5. I wish I knew that being a member of a church, you would be judged by your past. When I say that, I have been at church before and persons testify about things that they have been through, and person will say, me, I use it against you. Sus about it. You understand me? Enough things that I would want to share, sometimes I withhold it. There a lot of things there persons are gonna learn from me, and it's gonna be from my YouTube. And while my church is a smaller platform, and I said where it should be easier for you to share, I feel more comfortable sharing now because I know that this is what God wants me to do. You know, anything I do on my channel, I don't just get up and do it. So even if I get the idea from somebody else, then the Lord still have to be a part of it. He still have to input what He wants from me. I cannot get up and do the same exact thing as everybody else because they might do it in a worldly form, and I have to do it in the form that God can be glorified. So at the same end, I cannot do exactly what everybody else does. Alright? So you're in church, and because you maybe come from the street and somebody maybe look and act more older than you, a beef might come up and you quicker forget the wrong because they're gonna tell you say the lifestyle they use. So she not trouble people. She's active at church and she this and she that, and to you from the street, and most you are the aggressor. Alright? Number 6. I wish I knew before I was a Christian that personality clash would be an issue. Alright? That means when I say personality clash, you have different type of persons coming from different backgrounds. Coming to church is a hospital. So you have damaged people coming from different walks of life, different kind of damage. You understand? So you come at church, you expect a perfect set of people. You know, so and it is not like that. Persons have their own issues, their own stuff that they're struggling with, their own challenges. So you might come at church and want simple something like even the chair. I guess some usually sit down and put my bag and somebody move it and put it somewhere else, and you might get upset and say, when I come back, when I come back and put me to and cause a beef, and which that person should not have moved your bag, but them are gonna tell you say, bring the seat, come here. So 6 or 1.5 dozen the other. The person will move it wrong because you don't know why the person leave their bag there. They could have complained to them lose things because you touch it. Because you touch it. And then if somebody move it, you still need to be calm because they don't bring the chair come here. So as I say, personality clash are going to go on and people are going to disagree. I didn't know that. I wasn't prepared for that. The seventh one is you can be treated by your educational status or intelligence. So I think, and this is from experience, I think you are, I don't want to say this the wrong way, so let me find words to say it. I think you get through faster in church if you speak. You're asked to do more things if you speak fluent English. Not like I haven't gotten the opportunity. Yes, I have gotten the opportunity. But persons that are educated and intelligent to a certain level and have the look, the look of what the apostolic, especially my brand church, expect, then you will go further than somebody. I don't think in churches, this is my opinion, I'm not bashing any church or my church or my leaders, don't come at me, but I think we are using our physical eyes. Sometimes the Lord have persons in our midst that he has downloaded, he has, he wants to be there's things that that person can add to the kingdom, but because you don't speak a certain way and you don't look a certain way, you don't match a certain standard, you're stifled. That is what I'm trying to say basically. It says 7, 8. What is? Careful of what you testify about. And that is basically what we did say before. You have to be careful how you testify. If you can testify, say your demon hold you down and people look at you funny. You can testify, say any little thing and people will wonder if it is true. It will be funny. Oh, you that hear persons tell about the love of God and the power of God, the omnipresent, the omniscient power, the omnipresent, the omniscient. There's another one. Omniscient, omnipotent. Sorry, omnipotent, omnipresent, and omnipotent. I don't know if I call it three of them, but three of them supposed to mention already. And then they will you will share something and person will look at you strange, like they don't believe you, or you make it up, or you're boring because you act like you overhaul or stuff like that. I wish I knew these things before now, and persons don't be afraid to comment and let me know if I say anything that you can relate to. Alright, I wish I knew before I become a Christian that Christian men preferred virgins and ladies without kids. Now this is not for all men, so nobody come at me. But most times men will tell you that I don't want to be in encounter with no baby father drama, so I don't want nobody with no kids. Some of them will tell you, say, I don't want you because you out there, you're too exposed, right? No, they're not virgins, and they might don't get any kids because they never want none, and some of them just cannot get anybody pregnant and make it look like, say, a them really never ready for none when a them a girl gin. Yeah, and so they come to you with their Anansi story, and they prefer, because they don't want to deal with baby father drama, so they prefer female without kids, right? And sometimes they get married and them cannot get any kids, and they know that maybe if them they choose somebody we have already with them sure about, they know whatever. Not bashing ladies that cannot have kids, don't get me wrong, but this is about Christian men that prefers virgin ladies and ladies without kids. Alright, so that if every man is gonna look at things like that, A lady coming into the church single with her 3 or 4 kids. You're telling me that she's not gonna get a husband because of what? The preference. And some of these men, even when God tell them still fight it. Them want the young, the youth one them we have come through school. When I look on them, because most of these men, they never went to the university either. They are skilled men, but they want the best of the best. And these the young ladies want persons that match up to them. So they are not looking. So when them wait and can't get what they want, then them run come back to you. Alright. I wish I knew before I become a Christian that you would lose a few friends along the way and gain some. Yeah, when you become a child of God, you know, sometimes when you're fresh foot, you can minister to persons and they will come to church with you. Those are the ones that you used to walk with. When they really see the change in your life and say you mean well, they will. You can invite them for the first couple of months till them realize say you're really serious, and then we drift. So you will lose some friends along the way. Even in church, you will meet persons get saved and then backslide and them step out and you don't see them again. Some don't backslide, they relocate, find a different place to worship and you don't see them again. Some of them you went to new converse class with and start the journey with, and they end up different churches. Then you meet other persons coming in after you got saved, and then you became friends. So it's a cycle. So you lose some and you gain some. But we must remember that nobody must steer the entire journey with you. Right? You have different stages where persons will just leave your life and you just have to move on. Amen. So the next one is that you should give up your time. I don't understand that one. Let me soon come back to it. Number 14 said, I wish I knew before I got saved that hypocrite have a clearer meaning, because you might hurt someone's feeling if you express yourself. Now, this one is sensitive to me, because you will hear persons on the outside say, me nah come to church, I pay a hypocrite down there. Pay a hypocrite down there, me nah up there around there. Well, if we're hypocrite, we have space for one more hypocrite. But in all fairness, sometimes when you look at it, you might say the same thing. And because you will be in church and somebody offend you, they think the best way to deal with it is to you would have been the bigger person if somebody hurt your feelings and you don't say anything. You don't retaliate. So they will say, go to so and so and go to so and so and go. And even when you go and complain, person will say, but me didn't know what you talk, even when them know say them offend you, just to make you look stupid or look like you're worried about. But me never did attack you. And then worse of them skirt taller than you and them act brother than you, and everybody believe them. So you don't bother go to nobody, you just deal with it with your own self. And then you hear say you come from out of the ghetto with the dirty style, and you come from out of the pig. You take the pig out of the mud, but the pig go right back in the mud. Right? And they discriminate you, and they say all manner of things about you because you could have lived it down, and you should have leave it and make sure you go to an elder. When the person offend you, they could have not offend you, but you try don't answer them back because then you would have been the aggressor. So I think for you to be hurt and you supposed to come in and bless the Lord and you're hurting and you don't talk about it, that's being a hypocrite. And when the last time I checked, there's no space for hypocrite in heaven. So I can't please everybody. My aim is to please God. Right? And if I am offended, trust me, you're going to know that you offend me. You're going to know that you offend me. I don't live to please no human being. I live to please God. I prefer you hurt than me hurt and God hurt. You no come before me. No human being no come before me. God first. And the only two, me used to put them before me, and I start put me and them on the same level, is my two kids. And them not gonna put me before them when them married, you know. Me see my son already, him not put me before him. So me have to put them on my neck. My daughter might do that. Right? So me put me and them on the same level. God first and me and them. So anybody else after that, me not going to please you and displease myself. I am totally sorry. And there's no apology about that. You understand me? I am not going to put on a charade to please anybody, to look good in your sight. I am not going to have something to say, and because I want to be on your good side, I bite my tongue. Hell no. Hell no. I am going to be Deborah. I enough time, I sit down and I see things and I don't like it and I don't talk. And I tell myself that for 2020, whatever comes to my mind, and I am not in agreement with it, and I see where it is not biblical, and I need to say something, I will say it. Because somebody has to stand up and somebody has to be the voice. I don't mind being that person. I don't care if people don't fancy me. I am not somebody who is short of friends. I have a lot of friends. I am not somebody who is offended if you don't call to me. That don't bother me. That I am not lonely. I don't trouble with self-esteem. I am very confident. I don't need you to compliment me. I don't need you to talk to me for me to feel like I am important. I am important. I come knowing that I am important. I come knowing that I bring something to the table. So I don't need you to validate me. So because of that, I will say my piece and go, and you will be mad with me, and I am okay with you, because nobody is worth me going to hell. Trust me. So I prefer to say my piece and to speak my truth. I always say my truth and stuff. And the reason why I don't share my church and speak about my pastor and stuff like that, because I don't want one day I speak about something that somebody decide to bash me about and then it lead back to him. There's no particular reason why I don't mention him. That is the reason I don't incorporate him in it. I wouldn't want anybody to go at him and think that whatever I say is coming from what he tell me to say, or what I've been taught by him, and then put him out there when he was not asked to go out there. This is my platform, and I choose to take this route. Sorry. So I don't discuss the body that I'm under as a church, and I don't discuss my pastor. I don't discuss those things on my channel because I don't really like to do religions and denominations and stuff like that. I just want to be Deborah 5, and I just want you guys to chill with me. I'm gonna think if there's anything I forgot to speak about concerning what I wish I knew before I become a Christian. One of them persons will take advantage of you. If you're too kind, person will abuse it. They will overdo it, and think that because you're a Christian you cannot say no. I will tell you no. You will have days that I can do it. I say yes, 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 and sometimes I will say no, to see your reaction, to see how you will deal with it the day that I choose to tell you no. Okay? Anything else? I wish I knew before I became a Christian that I cannot just take up any man and just marry them. I am not expected to be in an unequal yoke relationship. So it is preferable for me to be with somebody who is within the faith that I am in, or if that person is not of a denomination, then there's hope for that person to come into my denomination than being with somebody from a different denomination that can cause a conflict. For now, I will stop there. I will stop there for now until I can think of some more things that I would like to share. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I think I have one more. I always wonder why, if we're keeping something at church, so we're sharing food. I always wonder why the dignitaries have to get first. I don't think God would have done that. I don't think when Jesus was on earth, he would have took the first set or the best part of the food for himself. I think he would have waited until everybody was fed, then he would have ate. I don't think we do that. I don't think we say we want to be Christ-like. I don't think we exercise Christ-like. We want to be served first. We want the best of everything. And sometimes the small person who really don't have the food to go home and eat end up get the what left. I always wonder why we don't make sure the smaller persons get, and then we take the less persons that are in leadership. That is something that I always wonder to myself. And one more thing, it's just rushing in my head, but I'm gonna stop now because I'm pretty tired. I keep seeing something crawling on the floor like a lizard. And a lizard not sleeping here, So the next one is and I post this on my status this morning. How can you want to go to heaven and you can just pass your church sister and your church brother and don't talk to them, have malice with them, when the Lord tells us to love your neighbor like how you love yourself? And even if that person done you wrong, right, and you're hurt, the Bible tells you to forgive 70 times 7. He will forgive you, and you can't forgive. And you want to minister to people and say and tell them about the love of God when you're not practicing the love of God. I wish I knew all of these things, but maybe if I knew, then I wouldn't be here today. So it's best to come in and find out for yourself and realize that it will be worth it after all. Even though all of these things and maybe a lot more, I wish I had knew before I came into Christendom. I'm really tired now. I need to go and rest. I wish I knew in Christendom. I still would not trade it for anything else. I am happy to learn as I go. And I can tell somebody tonight, if you have not yet put on the name of Jesus, then you are missing out. And in a time like this, when the world is about, yes, I am not afraid to say it, the Lord will put in his appearance very soon. And one thing I'm going to leave with you, make sure that you are rapture ready or election sure. Not the local election, but the one for God. Make sure that you're ready. Make sure that you're ready. Not prepared, ready. God richly bless you. Remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I love you, but God love you more. What up, Satan? Me know you just get bad up. Bam.